Yo, what's good, everybody? What's going on, man? It's your boy AC, though. I'm back with another one. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, man. I appreciate everybody for showing love. We got to talk about a battle that's brewing up, man, in the hip-hop community, man. Pusha T versus Capo, Jim Jones, man. Now, Capo did an interview with Rap Caviar. I'm trying to remember who else was on there. It was a guy from LA, white guy. Damn, I can't remember his name, but he's a radio personality. He brings on a lot of artists like Freddie Gibbs, Benny the Butcher, things of that nature on his podcast. And they were having a discussion, I believe, about like the most influential, like top like 50 like hip hop artists. And they were going through a couple of names, and Pusha T's name came up. And Capo and another individual on the platform were pretty much advocating that Pusha's not a top 50, And they started going, down some of his accolades and saying like he was not influential, as far as nobody wanted to dress like Pusha T. What legendary Pusha T verse or song does he have besides the Clips records? You know what I'm saying? The Clips catalog is crazy. But that was his argument, and that shit went viral. And at the time, Pusha T was overseas doing like crazy shows, selling out arenas and shit, like, $15,000, $20,000 venues. And, once he got back to the States, he got wind of it, threw a couple tweets out there. Now that he's off, he's off tour, he's done doing the shows. He's like, yo, I'm back in the studio. And he did a runway in Paris, I believe it was for Louis Vuitton. And he premiered a song that's going to be featured on his upcoming mixtape, I believe, coming out. From what I read, if I'm not sure, y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section, but I believe he tweeted something of the nature of DJ Drama was supposed to be hosting his next project. Now, we know DJ Drama got caught up in a situation up there in Montreal with Top 5 and a couple other guys allegedly. And we seen videos of his jewelry, and we haven't really seen much of a presence from DJ Drama since that incident. Like, he pretty much has been ghost. So, prayers to Drama. Hope everything is okay with him. But he's supposed to, from what I understand, he's supposed to be hosting that project with Pusha. So I don't know if that's still going down or not. But I know Pusha's supposed to be dropping a project sometime next month. But he's supposed to be getting that full single. I've been looking around and can't find the full single. But it was like a snippet that he premiered on the runway. And, Jim Jones, he went on camera talking about, it was all right, it was light and things of that nature. This nigga Capo went and made a whole response record, He on the back blocks of Harlem. He got the microphone. And it's cool, man. It's cool. I see Capo. Capo not the type of nigga to back down. He done went against Nas, Jim Jones, you name it. When Dipset was going in their little beef, he done went against them all, bro. But we talking about somebody of a level of a Pusha T, lyrically one of the best pens, bro. He's lyrically one of the best pens. He may not have the hit records, quote unquote, but he's contribute, bro. The nigga done wrote the I'm Loving It jingle for McDonald's and shit. Like, come on, man. You can't, we ain't doing that. From the writing that he's done behind the scenes, the ghostwriting with Kanye West, and not to mention like something like the guest appearances that he's had on records. Like, we're not gonna act like Pusha T don't get busy, bro. Like, come on. And the dude was nominated for a fucking Grammy for like that last project. I think the project, Kanye West didn't do the artwork. I think it was something like Whitney Houston's dressing room or some shit like that, and it had like cocaine all over the place. I don't know. I remember it was like very controversial. But, matter of fact, I think it was like the crime scene of when they found her dead or some shit like that. It was something crazy to that nature, but need to say, like, Pusha T definitely is going to go down as like one of like the elite top, pens. You know what I'm saying? Like, I put him up there with, like, if you were to compare like old generation to new generation, like you look at the guys like, Kool G Rap may not have been like superstar status, but he's still respected as a lyrical legend. He's still respected as a legend, especially for his pen. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of will put Pusha T in that type of bag. He don't have necessarily the solo hit records, but he's put together some really, really dope ass albums, and he's been a part of some dope ass albums. Now you look at somebody like Jim Jones, like Capo got a lot of classics. You know what I'm saying? He got a lot of hit records. He's part of a lot of hit records. You know, and I'll say like classics, I'm talking like his mixtapes, you know, the Dipset mixtapes, the Bird Game mixtapes, the shit that he did with Stack Bundles, Recipes of Stack, Max B. Like Jim Jones, like my high school years, like 2002, 2003, 2000, you know what I'm saying? Like, one, like Dipset, they was killing shit, bro. They was killing shit. And like Jim Jones, you know, when he started the whole Bird Gang era, and this is when DVDs was popping, like Jim Jones, you couldn't say shit. Jim Jones was that nigga, bro. People wanted to dress like Jim Jones. You know, Jim Jones was innovative. Like, he was directing videos. He was a bodyguard. He was an engineer. Like, that whole Harlem, like, hustle mentality, like, he motivated and birthed a lot of shit, bro. He set a lot of trends. So if you look at it like it's Jim Jones is definitely a legend. He's definitely a legend. Definitely. He's part of history. Like, when you talk about hip hop, maybe like 50 years from now, Jim Jones was a part of a lot of like dynamic shit that took place in hip hop, behind the scenes and in front of the camera. You know, he's had his, you know, run-ins with problems and, you know, fights and things of that nature, battles and beefs, but when it comes to the music and it comes to like the art form and the impact and finding talent, Capo got to be up there, man. Capo's up there. I'll put him higher than Pusha T when it comes to all those accolades. But when we talking just rap, pen for pen, bar for bar, nah. Pusha T got that all day, bro. Pusha got that all day, respectfully. I fuck with Capo heavy. You know what I'm saying? But I got to be real with myself here. Like, Jimmy, you gonna need J.R. Ryder, 40 Cal. You gonna have to dig up Bezel. Shots my nigga A Mafia. My nigga A Mafia. You're gonna need A Mafia. You're gonna need Uncasa. You're gonna need motherfucking Purple City Bird Gang. I'm telling you, you're gonna need dig up the nigga NOE, the nigga that sounds like Hove. You're gonna need him. You're gonna need Big Lavelle. Yo, bro, you gonna need a lot to deal with this nigga, man. J.R. Ryder might be able to hang with Push. I'll give you that. J.R. Ryder, as much as, you know, he got opportunities, but he didn't really go like mainstream per se, but his lyrical talent is by far like incredible. But I don't even think that'd be enough. Like, the nigga Pusha T could probably battle the whole Dipset camp by itself. I'm just keeping it real. Like, back then when Jewels, like before Jewels started losing teeth, Jewels was fire. Now, sheesh. I don't know, bro. Capo might be the best bet for Dipset. You know what I'm saying? Because Cam doing his thing with Mace, he ain't really thinking about, you know what I'm saying, music per se like that. He's too busy trying to make his podcast, It Is What It Is, one of the top sports podcasts like out, period. You know, he just had Stephen A. Smith on there, so and Jim Jones ain't really feeling Mace these days, so he probably is just like falling back. And that's something we gotta talk about too later on, like just the whole Harlem connection, man. They need to bring that shit back a little tighter between Dame and Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? They need to rekindle that relationship. I think, yeah, we gonna talk about that in another blog, but I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think about this shit, man. Do you think it's gonna get real spooky for Jim Jones? I hope Jim Jones got a couple of records in the tuck. I hope he got a whole project, because when Pusha T start bombing, bro, he's very calculated, man. Just look at what he did with Drake. He went against Drake, okay? So bad to the point Jay Prince had to step in and stop Pusha T. Stop Drake from going crazy, or Pusha and Kanye West and things of that nature. So I don't know, bro. I think Jim Jones done fell for the bait. I think it's about to get real spooky. Hopefully this don't bleed into the streets. Y'all keep it rap. We'll be entertained and we'll talk about it and we'll give y'all a winner. But my prediction, Pusha T landslide. Respectfully, man. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section, man. I appreciate everybody, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Dedication TV. Follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram and Twitter at Ace is Working. I appreciate all the love, man. As always, it's your boy Acito, man. Peace.